Hello, Prim friends. So I am back in Seville Antiques tonight, and I'm just using this sort of as a backdrop right now. This is my booth. My booth, or my primitive shop, is called Tweedthistle Primitives. The farm, the flower farm, is called Tweedthistle Farms. I do have Facebook pages for both of those. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about in our video here today is I've had several requests to show price tags. And I'm going to explain a little bit about why I'm not specifically trying to or don't really intend to show many of the price tags. And honestly, I think when you hear my rationale, you will be glad and thankful that I don't. So in the month of December, once I really had started putting more of the videos online, we had over 100,000 views on our channel of these primitive antique shop videos. Now, a lot of these shops are, really among the most collected, the most hand-picked, chosen primitive shops that these dealers really do know their merchandise. They are, I guess I don't know how to explain it exactly. They often will know the provenance of the pieces. They know the history, all of those kind of details. And all of that does also potentially affect the price. Now, with that being said, if there are 100,000 potential viewers, I hope you realize that some of these viewers may well be the very same people who are determining the price tags at flea markets and Goodwills and some of the smaller local antique shops that are your little mom and pop shops in town where you're at or out in the country. And so if they're seeing online this rare early American primitive piece that we'll just call it a widget, okay? And let's say one of these antique dealers has the provenance, it's in impeccable condition, it's absolutely perfect, it's in an area where that item is highly collected, and let's say that widget is priced at a full retail price of $100. Now, let's say somebody who has just brought that in the Goodwill and they've watched our video and they have one of those pieces. Maybe it's not perfect, maybe it's not, but they don't have the piece in their hands. They saw it online and they decide, hey, I just saw that widget online for $100. I'm putting $100 on that price. So what do you think happens to all of our hunts, which is really the fun part, in my opinion, of what we're doing? All of those incredible finds, those less than the full retail price for an item finds, can pretty easily dry up. Plus, the amount or the value, the I don't know how else to say, except because the value is only whatever it is of what somebody is willing to pay. And so you may have a piece out in California that would sell for 10 times the amount that it would sell for in our area of Ohio. Or maybe vice versa. Maybe there's a piece in Ohio that would sell much higher than something in California. So with all of those different factors, and ultimately not wanting to, I don't intentionally not show the prices, but I guess kind of, it is the rare dealer who would be annoyed by a request for a price on something. And if it isn't in your price range at that moment, just a simple thank you very much, I'll think about it, is a totally acceptable response. We're not judging when someone says no thank you, or I'll let you know later, or yeah, let me think about it, or even that's just not in my budget. Okay? So I just wanted to mention that when I'm putting these videos out, you are absolutely welcome to contact the dealers and ask, when a piece speaks to you, if that's something that's online or in one of the pictures that I post, something that you caught in the background of one of the videos, do not hesitate to reach out. For the ones at Seville Antiques, I am happy to see if I can find the price or have the dealer of that particular booth reach out to you and let you know what the price is. Seville Antiques, not all of the dealers here do ship, but I am working on a method here so that we can figure out, and I'll know when I'm walking around a particular booth whether or not they do. So I hope that kind of answers your question or your request for showing the price tags. Honestly, it doesn't, it may in a way, in some ways, eliminate a little bit of the requests for prices for the dealers, but ultimately I don't think it is I don't think it's good for us as collectors or as hunters for these amazing pieces. So I did have something else that I wanted to talk about here real quick about what is coming up at Seville Antiques. And that is that on February 18th and 19th, the shop, which is I think around 30 dealers or a little over 30 dealers, and over 5,000 square feet, all primitives, all early American, all early pieces. The shop will be having a special Valentine-ish sale. And the dealers are going to be marking their particular pieces with either a discounted price or a discounted percentage. So that is happening on February 18th and 19th. The shop is open from 10 o'clock until 5 p.m. Gleaner's Antiques in Ashland, Ohio is also participating on that Saturday and Sunday with certain items with a heart tag on it. Will have these special prices. So I will be doing more videos as we approach that time. If you're looking for something in particular and you'd like me to see if I can find it for you here, comment below. Comment and tell me what are the things that you are collecting. What is it that you're looking for? I've kind of hinted in one of the other or a couple of the other videos. I have some amazing more. These have all been amazing in my humble opinion, but these locations, these shops filled with these antiques, but I have some really great subject matter that will be upcoming continually. If the weather holds out, I'll be doing a little traveling to another part of Ohio for a shop on Saturday. So the best thing that you can do for us and for our channel to keep this all going is to like and subscribe And if you see on the YouTube, you can see there is a spot where you can ring a bell. If you click on that, the next time I post a video, you will get a notification that there is a new video available. And I do answer all of your comments. There are some that I notice that are, they kind of pull at my heartstrings a bit. And so I do take a little bit of time to think about how I want to answer those comments for you. So I do hope you understand when I'm not showing price tags that ultimately it is to help a little bit maintain all of that hunt. You know, if 100,000 people watch every month, pretty soon everybody would have to go to either a high-end antique shop or be buying online. And that's, we're not doing even the highest end. I'm not thrilled with that terminology, but I think you know what I mean. There are shops that are curated shops. They are so well designed and really incredible, special, early type pieces, every single one of them. When you have shops like that, even those dealers will also have some wonderful finds tucked in, because they can't possibly be experts in every single type of antique. So the best thing that you can do, watch the videos, shop your local shops, educate yourself a bit on these pieces, go to shows in your area also, and talk to the dealers. You will learn so much. We do love to share the information, love to share where we found things, and love to share how they kind of came into our area. So, here's one example specifically. So this early desk, that is a tiger maple desk, and I was lucky enough to get it right at the moment the family had let it go from their family. It was in the same family, generation after generation after generation. Now, I based my price upon what I had paid for it in order to make it, a reasonable price for a tiger maple early desk. If this was in somewhere in New York or Rhode Island, which is where I was told this piece was originally from, I'm sure without a doubt that the price tag would easily double, maybe even 10 times what I've got on it. I've seen them as high as that. So is this a rare find here in my booth? Very possibly. Will somebody maybe get a real deal picking this up one day? Very possible. But I can't compare this piece to a piece in Rhode Island in some of the special shops there, because they're just, it's different. Different customers, different clientele, different shop, different area, and honestly, even different knowledge about the piece. Because I bought it because I loved it. I loved the tiger maple and the fact that it had been in the same family for generations since they had originally either bought or made it, was special to me. So I feel like I'm rambling a bit. I hope you do join us for that Valentine-ish show there on February 18th and 19th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. Just walking around a little bit more. I do owe somebody an answer about that countertop desk. And as I'm looking at it now, I realize that is the case. So if you see something you're interested in, my shop, I do ship from here. Not the giant pieces, real big pieces. And that one might even push it just a little bit. But if somebody was really interested, I could, that's something that could be shipped, that countertop desk. So take care, everybody. It is a very wet, rainy day here in Ohio. And there is snow in our forecast. I hope it is a bit more pleasant of a day wherever you are, and I hope that you do comment below. Have a great day. Keep hunting. These primitive finds are out there. Take care, everybody.